Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and another video here. Today I have a swatch and review of Rogue Lacquer's Bridgerton collection volume 1, which leads me to believe there may be more of these in the future. Now, this is actually a 6-piece collection, but I only bought 5, and it's pretty uncommon. I don't know if I've ever done this where I didn't review an entire collection, but you guys know I'm trying to not buy things that I know I don't like, and the 6th polish in this collection, it just wasn't calling my name, and so I decided to skip it, and I still wanted to show these to you guys. So I don't think this is going to be like a common occurrence, but if you guys hate this, let me know constructively down in the comments. Don't hurt my feelings because I'm having a bad day today, so don't be mean to me in the comments because I will cry about it, okay? Okay. Just let me know. If it's not your vibe, I'm not going to be upset though, because like I don't typically watch reviews of people who don't have the whole collection, but I will talk on the 6th one. You guys will totally see why I didn't feel the need to buy it, because it's just not my color. But these are incredibly shimmery, light, kind of ethereal, fun colors that definitely evoke, at least in my opinion, the kind of like Regency vibes of the show. And just real quick, girlies, let's talk about Bridgerton instead of nail polish for a second. So I actually never thought I would get into Bridgerton. I am also on FlossTube, which is like cross-stitch YouTube, and everybody on FlossTube is like, oh my god, Bridgerton, oh my god, Bridgerton, oh, Bridgerton just came out, I gotta watch Bridgerton. And I was like, everyone just shut up. Nobody cares. I don't care about Bridgerton. What is Bridgerton? No one cares. Like, I don't know if you guys get like this, but whenever something gets like really popular and everybody's talking about it, I get like really like overstimulated by it, and I'm like, stop talking about it. I don't care. I don't want to know. And then one day I was like, okay, I want to know. So I pulled it up on Netflix and I was like, what the hell is Bridgerton? And I click on the like show card, and immediately it says like a Shondaverse series, and I was like, wait, this is Shonda Rhimes' show? Because I unfortunately love to watch Grey's Anatomy. It's so bad, but I love it. And I was like, oh, if Shonda Rhimes did this, I think I might like this. So I turn on the first episode, and it's immediately into this like raunchy sex scene. And of course, Rob walks in and he's like, what are you watching? And I'm like, I'm literally, yeah, I'm watching that in the middle of the living room, bro. Like, it's a TV show. Like, cut me some slack, okay? But I got sucked in. I watched all of it in like 2.5 days. And Rob got kind of sucked in too, but every time he'd be like, well, that's not how this works. That's not how that works. I'm like, I don't care, Robert. And then I read the first book, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I love this. Just a little weird, a little bit of baby trapping, a little bit of non-consensual things. It just, I don't know. The show talked about it a little bit too, and you can see it in the show, but it's like way more explicit in the book, where Daphne is like, I'm like, all right, girl, you're crazy. Anyways, that's my Bridgerton rant. I liked the show. Penelope is my favorite. What can I say? She's kind of hot. And yeah, let's get back into nail polish. So all the polishes are named after like lines from, I guess, the show and maybe the books. I'm not really sure. And I've only, like I said, I've only read the first book, so I don't know. And they're all super shimmery. This definitely, for me, comes off more as a spring collection. But yeah, before I go off on like another crazy tangent, let me get into the live swatches. I'll show you the full hand swatches, and then we will talk more about my thoughts and feelings on the polishes, not the show, but the polishes at the end. So up first, we have a comically long, like, Fall Out Boy title name. This is The Bane of My Existence and the Object of My Desires, and this is a pale pink / lilac base with an intense pink to gold shimmer. You'll notice that most of these are a little bit sheer even on 2 coats. I would wear these with a blurring base. If you have shorter nails, it's totally fine though. I don't think that it would really show through at all. Then we have Dearest Gentle Reader, the kind of iconic line. And this is a cornflower blue with silvery purple pink shimmer. A couple of these in the bottle, I was worried they were going to look very similar, but once they're applied on the nail, they are very distinct colors. The previous one looks a little bit more pinky purple, and this one leans a lot more blue, which you'll really see in the full hand swatch. And you can see they do build up in opacity. I think with a third coat, you wouldn't see nail line at all. Then we have My Garden Blooms. This one really sticks out to me because it's just like kind of the brightest one in the collection. And this is obviously a green apple base with orange copper to gold shimmer. And that orange shimmer really, really pulls through. It's really striking against that green. It's a lot of fun. And you know me, I love a green. So I don't know, like most of these give me very spring, but this one could lean into summer as well. It just like very juicy fruit type of polish. And you can definitely see my nail line on this one. This is You Must Make Haste. This is a bright turquoise base with aqua blue green shimmer. And out of all of the polishes that I got, I would say this is the most opaque. You can see that shimmery goodness is like packed in there. It is like shining like a beacon. Very beautiful color. I'm very drawn to these kind of turquoise colors. I think I was one of those like desert turquoise ladies in another life. I would love some turquoise jewelry, but you can see like no nail line here, and that, you know, it's perfect. And then the last one that I bought is called I Burn For You. This is an aqua cyan base with a strong pink gold shimmer, and you can really, really see that pink coming through. So even though at first I was worried this would look like those kind of purpley pinks at the beginning, it's very distinct. All three of those colors are very distinct. And I love the base color on this, however, quite sheer, so I would probably go in with a third coat. Now, the final polish that I didn't buy is called A Feeling That Is Like Torture. It is a peachy coral base with pink and coral shimmer. Obviously, this is not my hand. This is from their website, and you can see why I personally didn't buy it, even though it fits with the theme and it fits with the collection very well. I just don't wear these types of colors because they give me lobster hands. Very beautiful color. As I was looking at it on the website, I was like, should I order it? And then I had to punch the little goblin in my brain and say, no, Hillary, you don't need this. You're not going to wear it. You'll wear the other 5, but I know in my heart of hearts I won't wear this. But still a very beautiful polish. So what did you guys think of the Rogue Bridgerton collection? If you are a longtime viewer of my channel, you might have been surprised to see this thumbnail because these are not my typical colors. Like I said at the beginning, they're very springy, and I am not like a spring collection person, but I think partly it was because the Bridgerton Association, and I'm like currently obsessed with that. But also my friend Bookish Boricua, while we were at Polish and Beauty Expo, she had purchased the collection and she pulled it out at the table, and I was looking at it and I was like, you know what? I do think I need it. And I went back into the room and I bought it, and I had all 6 of them in my hands initially. And as I stood there in line and I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I am not going to wear this reddish orange color. So I put that one back down, and I'm glad I did, because even though it is a very beautiful color, I just know that it's going to make my hands look blotchy, and I hate that feeling of like my hands looking like lobster claws. So I only bought 5 of them. So this collection is currently available on the Rogue Lacquer website. I will have that link down below for you if you guys want to go check it out. Their website leaves a little bit to be desired for me. I don't think I've ever gone on the Rogue Lacquer website before until I wanted to pull up the pricing. And they have this like big banner being like, it's the Bridgerton collection. So I kept trying to click on the banner, but the banner's not clickable. So I had to like search it. So I will link you guys directly to the collection. But if you want all 6 of them, it's $75, but individually I believe they are $13.50 a piece. It's tough for me to pick a favorite, to be quite honest, but I do think it's You Must Make Haste, the super bright, fun, kind of tealy blue. Or I guess it's turquoise, isn't it? It's not teal. I just want to call them all teal. If you couldn't tell, I love a turquoise. This is actually a Beau Revs polish. So, but I really like this. And then the one that kind of surprised me was the one that has a really, really long name. The bane of my existence and the object of my desires. It's this kind of bright, not bright, light, ethereal purple. She's in her ethereals era. I don't usually like purples like this, but I don't know, just going on, it looked really, really pretty. I like them all though. At first I was worried in the bottle that like these two were going to come out a little bit too similar and that these two were going to come out a little too similar, but with the shifts that they had, I didn't have any issue with that. I really, really like the way they all look. And then the green kind of breaks up the blues and purples for me, so I didn't need that ready orange. Now, like I said, I really like this collection. I don't regret picking it up, but I do have like two just like itty bitty nitpicks about just the set that I got. So first off, a couple of my bottles had like excess polish just on them. Like, I don't know, you guys can see on the cap, this is how it came. And then this cap also just has like a weird like plastic offshoot. Not the biggest deal. I can wipe it off. I can file this down, I guess. I think it's just a molding issue, but like, you know, when you're paying $13.50 a bottle, it's not like great. And then while I was painting on my swatch sticks, there was some instances in just two of the bottles where there was like huge chunks of unmixed pigment, which again is solvable. You got to shake it up pretty well. But they were like really big hunks of shimmer. And I think I can see a small, I can actually see a small one right there. This is one of the like more problematic bottles, but you can kind of see that dark spot. This happens in nail polish. It's not the end of the world, but I was just shocked by how big of a piece I got in one of them. But again, still usable, very minor issues in the grand scheme of things. I just like to tell you guys when I do have issues with polishes, because I don't want to be like, oh, everything's perfect and always giving perfect reviews, because it's just like, that's just not the reality. You know, sometimes stuff does disappoint us. Sometimes it's our own fault. Sometimes it's just, you know, things happen. So not a big deal. Both my issues were fixable. I just wanted to make mention of that. Overall, I really like this collection. I like the ethereal shimmeriness of it. I feel like they're going to be fun to wear all year round, not just in spring, even though, like I said, it evokes spring for me. And it reminds me of a lot of the clothing in the show Bridgerton, which I really like. The dresses and stuff, they're really fun to just look at. So yeah, let me know down below if you picked any of these up, if you're going to pick any of these up. I will have it linked down below in my description box. And let me know if you have watched and or read the Bridgerton series and what your thoughts and opinions are on it. I'm on the fence if I should watch Queen Charlotte or not. I mean, I guess it wouldn't kill me to watch it, but I just like, I don't know. Should I watch it? Let me know down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.